everyone, today I'm going to make a simple project of Java Maven Springboot, and I'm going to make project something like a cat shelter or cat things. So in here I have already downloaded the Spring files here, or you guys can also download them through the following page and this website. Adjust them according to your needs. Okay, so the first we have to do is make the database. I'm going to make new databases here. I'm going to name it as cats. Okay, cats. It's cute. And going to SQL, and I'm going to type down the query, create table cat name chart. Okay, please sex 10 and the last 5%. It's gonna be me. Then close it. Now go. Okay. So we are going to build an MVC or model view controller, and I already made that package needs such a controller, model, repository, and service. The first thing we have to do is make the model. So let's start with our model class, and we'll name it as cat.java. And this is where we define the blueprint for our cat entities. Well, I'm sorry. We need first is make an ID, private long ID, private string name. We have to declare the variable first, race based on our database, string sex private string 5%. Now we're going to make a cat constructor. Okay, I'll leave it blank in here, and going to public cat string okay, this will be returning here. This name. No. This one. Race, sex, and 5%. String race, string sex, and string 5%. 5%. Okay, race, sex, and 5%. 5% sex, race. Okay, already things done. Oh, we forgot to import package in here. JavaX persistent. Oh, okay. Already set up. Also the generate the generated value. Strategy type like this. Generation type identity. There we go. And we're going to make the setter and getter. Setter and getter. Okay, for the first one, we're going to make the ID, get ID, return ID, name, race, sex, 5%. Get name, race, sex, and the last is 5%. 5%. And the favorite person is gonna be me. Oh, we forgot to change the type. It's void. No, it's not void. It's string. And all of this is string. String. There we go. So I skip off that I already make this setter and getter in here because it may took forever. So we're going to controller for our next step. We're going to make cat controller. Now moving on to the controller cat. On the controller class, it's cat controller. This is as the traffic. What I'm gonna say, it's a traffic cop directing request in this application. So it handles requests from the web, decides what to do with them, and interacts with the model. So in this controller, I'm going to make a for method like get, put, post, and delete. So we also can check from with API, we can check in with Postman. The first thing we have to do is we're going to make a request mapping. Let's say cats. Okay. We need to import the request mapping package first. Then we're going to make an auto wire private cat repository. We're going to make the repository later after we make this controller repository. So in this cat repository, it will inject the cat repository dependency using auto wire. Next, we're going to define a method to handle HTTP GET. Handle HTTP GET. We make a GET mapping here. Public response entity place. We said it cat. Get all cats. Okay, we also need to import all these packages needed. Import the model too. cat. Okay, we'll fix that later, and we're going to make a pause mapping. Pause mapping. We're going to define a method to handle HTTP pause, response, entity, cat. Then at cat, we're going to make name. The name function is at cat. Then request body cat. Then what else? Okay, put mapping. We're going to define a method to handle put mapping. We're going to name it as ID. We edit the data based on the ID. Response ID. Cat. Update cat. Variable long ID request body cat update cat. Okay. And we're going to make a delete mapping. It will based on ID too. Bracket ID. Okay, close bracket. Then same entity for delete cat. Cat variable long ID. Okay, we forgot to import. The last thing we need is Spring Framework web annotation all. Then import Spring Framework HTTP status, if I'm not wrong. This one. And import the list, also model. Okay. And for the repository, we're going to make in here. We're going to make a class repository. We name it as cat repository, like what we name it here. Okay, in this repository, we're going to make add repository, then wait a minute, it must be interface. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Cat repository. Oh shit, it already exists. We have to delete it first, then make a new interface. Then we make it extends. Oh, I forgot. add repository, and in here GPA repository. We take the model cat long. We also import the package we need. Oh, also we need import org Spring framework data GPA repository. We're gonna make it specific. GPA repository. GPA repository. Okay, this one. Oh, also the model, I forgot. I'm sorry. Okay, already set up, and we go back to cat controller, and we import the cat repository, and there we go. So for all the methods in here, we're going to get all the cat. First we have to do is make a list from cat model, cats, name it as cats, and we take from cat repository. Why type repository is so really hard? Find all. Then we're going to return new response entity, cats, HTTP status. Okay. I have a lot of typo, guys, I'm sorry. Okay, the gets are done, and next is we're going to make posts in here. We take the model and make a new cat repository. Save cat, then return new response entity. New cat, HTTP status created. Alright. Then we move to put mapping, so we can edit the cat data. We're going to make optional based on cat, optional cat repository. Oh, I have another typo in here. Repository. Okay, find by ID. Based on ID. Then we're gonna make a branch. We're going to make branch in here. Like, oh, I forgot. If we never try, no, optional cat is present, cat optional cat get, optional cat get. Okay, so in here we're going to set the attribute from cat, like set name, update it. Okay. Get name. I almost accidentally to refill my face. I almost opened the camera. Okay. Cat set raise. It's quite hard. My keyboard is only 70%. It's small for all my fingers. for I type. So please don't judge me. Set trace updated cat trace. And I'm still newbie, please don't bully me. I'm still learning here. We'll learn together. Sex, fifth person, sex, fifth person. Oh, I forgot to make this. Okay, I forgot to make it. Why it's off? Okay. We have to import the packages. Then cat repository save. Okay, so we are edit this. Then we return response entity cat http status. Okay, who the fuck called me? I'm sorry, someone just called me. So we're going to continue our project. We are in branch, so we're going to make else. Return new response entity http status not found. Not found. Oh, this is why we're not suggest to make auto import, because sometimes the program, this is the IDE will make the wrong import package. The right one is Java util optional. That's what we're going to use. Import Java util list. Okay, there you go. Okay, there's no error. Then the last methods we're going to make the delete. Am I still recording? Oh yeah. Okay, the last method we're going to make the delete. In delete, we're going to use an optional cat repository find by ID. Then we're going to make a branch. If cat is present cat repository delete by ID. Okay. Return new response entity http status no content else return new response entity http status not found. Okay, there you go. We are already done with the cat controller. So what we're gonna do next is, okay, our model controller is already done, and if you guys want to make the view, if you want to create the views, you can do so in the templates provided in here, in templates, in this folder. You can make the HTML file in here, and you can make the user interface if you want. But we're not going to make that. We just need to test if this work, and we are going to check in Postman because we all have 4 methods that we can check in Postman. And but before that, we need to configure the local port in here in application properties in source resource in here. So as you can see in here, you need to configure the local port and set up all the things database according to our device. And the server port, I'm going to use 8090 as my port. And for the database, our database name is cats. Then after that, we're just going to static void main in here and run the Java application. Why it's error? Wait a minute, why it's error? Controller. Entity. Then run. Okay, so we forgot to make an entity in here. Okay, after that, we open our Postman. I already opened my Postman in here. So we're going to tap http //localhost 8090 and look in our controller in here. We're going to get the cat. Okay, not found because we didn't insert anything. So we're going to pause. Oh, I forgot the cats. The cats. Sorry. Pause. Body. And model, we have name, race, sex, 5%. Name, race, sex, person, faith. No. We're going to name it Luna. I don't know race cats, so I'm going to say it's orange. And sex is male. And 5% is me. Press controller. Then run again. I'm sorry, this is something will be happening. Okay, let's pause. Internal server error, I don't know what happened. The database returned no natively generated identity value. I already fixed the error, so the main problem in the program is we didn't declare the long ID in here, and I already make it in the database, so make in auto increment. So we continue to run again, and as you can see, it's already worked. Pause, and there you have it. If we delete, then